Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Invasion Nation Morning Show. Can you hear me? Are we working? Is everything good? That's the question of the day. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Well, it has been a while since we've done a morning show. Matt Ram, good morning. Junebug, Ruger Wife, good morning. Bubba, Chad, Chris, Kripner, good morning. Fearful, Gus, Jerry, good morning. Crazy Lady from the Farm, morning. Dirty Conscience, good morning. Boss Lady, good morning. Good to see y'all. What is shaking? Welcome back. Okay, thank you very much. Way to kick the show off.
We're making them dirt road dollars way out yonder, having them holler.
Yeah. So, yeah, top of the morning to everybody. I've had quite the last couple of weeks. 10 days of driving, 8,600 miles is what it came down to. Uh, I am losing my voice. I was on a party bus on Saturday. Uh, some good friends of mine are getting married here in September, and they did a bachelorette party, and we were on a party bus. Uh, Swag Daddies it was called, and you can't get any more redneck than this bus. I mean, it's like at first it pulls up, and it's like you're the school bus you dreamed about, right? Because it's it's an old international school bus, which is really cool. And this thing's like painted neon green, and they come rolling up in there, and this thing's it's got green lights in it, and it's got stereo system and all that stuff, and it's pretty cool. And then yeah, I got the second and third state fair fire prevention for the fire explorers. Nice, well done. Yeah, the party buses and the owner Swag Daddies it's called, and unfortunately I didn't bring my damn can koozie in. But yeah, definitely had a blast. As you guys know, I'm working part time on a farm on the weekends, so yeah, do that. Work the farm, go there, go get on a party bus, get a few hours of sleep, go back to working on the farm. So I was getting depressed. Glad to see the show is back. Yeah, we'll have one more bout like that probably in October where I'll be running my ass off. So, oh, anyways, if you guys checked out the redneckinvasion.org store lately, I don't know if you have or if you haven't, but as you know, um, we've got two new shirts. We've got the Rednecks for Trump shirt in a wide variety of colors. My particular favorites, the orange and the red, and then you get yellow. You get the sand color, burgundy, green, blue, different lighter green, gray, black, and then of course white. Got an entire I'm sorry, it's called Daisy and Sapphire and Kelly and Orange. Right here, it tells you the exact names of the colors. Uh oh yeah, my Ford Cup. My sister in law bought me that in Texas. let's see here. And then also, by popular demand, we used to have shirts way back when that were made by a different company that did not work very well for us. Um, in the same colors. It's keep them cold, keep the bottoms up. We this was we did this test shirt with another company years ago, and it was pretty plain, pretty basic, and extremely cheap shirts. And yeah, I gotta get myself those. But as you can see, they go all the way up to 5X. We've got them. You got to go get them. So we got a couple of new shirts. Of course, the can koozies are out there. All the original stuff. The sleeveless T-shirts are down. We're gonna be redoing something with those. Oh, and if I could learn how to run the computer this morning, we'd be all good. So, what have y'all been up to the last couple of weeks? What's been shaking? What's happened out there in the Invasion Nation? Oh, as you guys know, Peggy Ellenkamp gets sentenced on September 2nd. So if you can be there, please be there. Um, she is going to be sentenced. I know the families have been working on their victim impact statements. Everybody loves your sweatshirt. Lolly's been stealing mine. It's big enough on her. It's like a blanket. Oh, jeepers. Did you guys forget how to type or something? What the hell's going on out in the world today? Bought a new camper. Let's party. I got a new RV. Traded my camper for an RV. Got a new second job. It's Monday. Yeah, but it's a Monday that I haven't been around in a while.
Oh, yeah!
Yours truly forgot to plug his headphones in, so they might die. They may die. Actually, I think they're probably going to die. They are dying. Or no, they're not. They just turned off. Starting September. Yeah, I got to get some stuff back on track here. We've got TwitchCon coming up. People are asking if I'm still doing the baby shark tattoo. I said if the money's raised, I am still doing the baby shark tattoo. I've talked to my tattoo guy. He said instantaneously I have to get on the horn with Paulina and find out. My schedule has been really hellish. The last 2 weeks, everything's been shut down. That is my schedule. It has nothing to do with the team or anybody that helps me out. Romaine Berg, those guys, they were getting the shirts going, getting everything up on the webpage, getting that stuff done whilst I was on the road. Redneck Tech has been extremely busy. I've kind of been out of communication with a lot of people outside of the people who were on the road whilst I was on the road. So, this one is a mini Winnie. Yeah, we've got a. Okay, Bubba. Come on in then. And he got
Making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler.
Oh, I think my headphones died all the way out. I think they finally died all the way out, people. They'll plug them in. They've got to get plugged in. I screwed up. That's alright. I forgot to plug them back in before I left for the 2 weeks. But the 2 weeks kind of happened back to school for the little ones, huh? There's a lot of kids starting school this week. I remember the state fair. It when the state fair started, you knew that the summer was damn near over. I knew it. Yeah. Ugh. I hated that. My parents would go to the state fair every year, and I can see that my camera's lagging out a little bit, but that's all right. Yeah, I can see. I always hated when the state fair was starting, just because of the Clinton. Good morning, good to see you. Um, I hated it when the state fair started because I knew that school was starting in a couple of weeks, and that sucked. Yeah, big oops on the headphones. So don't waste your money on the soundboard today. It's going to take them things a couple hours to charge, and by then we'll be out of here. In other news, I got one of them last all-day tickets in Wisconsin. I did go get my exhaust quieted down on the O3. Iams Garage got me in Saturday, took care of me. Now I am 50 state compliant with my exhaust noise. Also, over the weekend, those you are, we're doing a heart transplant in the 48. We're actually going to do a higher horsepower, smaller motor, make it lighten it up a little bit. We're going to do a small block in it, get that done. The turd is going to get done over the winter here. We're going to get all that shit done over the winter. The turd is getting the former heart of the 48 Ford. So the turd will be out. That's no fun. I have to be. Yeah. Well, and at the same point in time, it's like this. I originally did the exhaust as loud as it was because I drove at night and I got tired of hitting deer. So I don't drive at night so much. So we're just, and it's not like it sounds like a Prius or anything going down the road. I mean, it's just a lot quieter. It's probably like 60% quieter than what it was. So we got a lot of things in the works that are getting done. As they get done, you'll see them in my garage putting the finishing touches on a lot of stuff. Some serious modifications are going to be made. And then what do we got going on now? Jody, good morning. Rich, good morning. I don't know if I said good morning to you. Bubba, I don't know if I said good morning to you. You can tell I'm out of sync. What had happened was I ended up having to fire a backup driver who was covering for somebody on vacation. I have a driver that takes vacation this time of year every year for 2 weeks. Every year, been that way since first year. Yeah, and the thing was in doing that, I ended up getting stuck taking over all the extra runs. Basically, my schedule works like this: I start up my normal run. I do that run. I get done by around 8:30. I'm back on the road no later than 10. I do that next run. I'm back by right around 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm back on the road by again no later than 10. So it's and all it takes is one hiccup. And I mean, there's times where I ran 2 or 3 days straight, no sleep, just because I didn't have any, there was no time to sleep. So, well, the problem is unfortunately in my line of work, the only resolve for that kind of insubordination is being fired. Basically, what it was, they showed up 5 hours late. They said they were sick, and I have sympathy for being sick, but call me. Let me know you're running that far behind. 5 hours behind, and when I get blindsided walking to the lab getting asked why, that's a problem. I mean, I can deal with anything. Cars breaking down, whatever. I've had them break down. They understand that's part of the business, but they need to know what's going on. So that's what happens, and unfortunately, that is the only resolve that I can do that makes the customers happy. What's with all this shit in the news, by the way? I know that Donald Trump was at the G7 uh, summit, and now he's got a couple of
Oh
people running
yeah.
against him. Uh, Mike and Joe's account. Okay. Uh, he's got uh, he's got some stuff going on over there. Uh, oh no. Every once in a while, people think that I here's where people. Okay, Clinton, I appreciate you. Here's where people get kind of messed up. Is uh, I can do all this myself. I just choose not to. One, I care about my personal health more than that because it takes a toll on you. Especially with that happening and me already taking on a part-time job, so I really didn't have any downtime. Run, 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 get home Saturday, come in, change clothes, head out to the farm, work the farm, come home, get some sleep, get up again, go work the farm, come home, and then go do the runs. It takes its toll on your body. Oh, AOC says, yeah. I don't know that she's getting reelected, and it seems even the local news stations are making a pretty hard push about not getting Ilhan Omar reelected because she's kind of been an eyesore to the state. But Minnesota is in the forefront of making the big push towards cheaper prescription costs, mainly insulin. They are attacking insulin full throttle right now, um, because in this state they have recognized the fact that there's been a hardcore push where people have had to decide whether to pay their rent or uh, pay for the medical supplies. So it's getting to be a really big push. As you can see, I need to get to Mill Pond, get cleaned up. I'm definitely shagged out pretty bad. Uh, Only like 5% of AOC's campaign donations came from her. Really? I know that I haven't had time to do any research lately. I took this weekend to get my shit together. We got the new camper. We got a 4350. Yeah, it's a van chassis RV. God willing, and the creek don't rise. Maybe we'll get to use it this weekend. That's crazy. Well, she can get all the donations she wants if the people in her district aren't voting for her. It does her no good. And then we got our very own Amy Klobuchar coming out, and she's like, this president isn't planning for the long term, and it's like, really? He's not planning for the long term. She's like, well, he's raising the national debt. Well, tell me what president hasn't raised the national debt. Somebody explain to me what president hasn't done that. Farmer trucker, what's happening? Yeah, I mean, Obama came in and jacked that sucker right through the roof. Oh, Also, as you guys have heard, the Department of Health and Human Services here in the state of Minnesota has been catching a lot of heat. Trans Am, good morning, good to see you. The Department of Health and Human Services has been catching a lot of heat here in the state. Simply because of the fact that their little escapades and everything that's gone on there has now caught national attention. Nothing has been said on the national main stage because they're trying to handle it as we speak, but again, we'll see what happens. Miss Nevada was decrowned due to her Trump support. Fox News hired her. Laura Ingraham told her in the state of Nevada. The state of Nevada pageant tried suing her for taking her case pro bono. Damn. Damn. Outlaw Scrapper, what's happening? Good to see you this morning. Uh, I've actually been on the Weight Watchers. I kind of fell off the Weight Watchers bandwagon this past weekend. I ain't gonna lie. I've been eating like a hog all weekend, but I figured I earned it. I'm still down weight. I'm down 16 pounds, so we're getting back on it today. And so far at breakfast, I'm still at 0 points. If you guys want to see how easy this is, I don't know how I can get this up there. See, I get 49 points daily. I get 72 or 42 extra points throughout the week. Really, all you do is there's a little bar scan, little icon up there. You hit that little icon, and you can scan whatever food items, or otherwise you can type them in search. You can find restaurants on there. And then you just go like breakfast. I had coffee, black, no sugar, and my eggs, and it tracks all that stuff. So you can track all the stuff that you're doing. And yeah. And it syncs up with my little Fitbit watch thing here. I think eventually I'm going to end up getting the Samsung watch because then I can double track everything. So, any plans on doing some fishing? I hope so. I was really hoping to get out Friday. I ended up having to do some. I actually took Friday and got stuff taken care of that I needed to get taken care of. I wanted to just throw my hands up and say, fuck it, I'm going fishing. But I knew there's a lot of stuff that I needed to get done. So if I don't go camping next weekend, because where we're going camping, there isn't anything really for fishing. So, uh, if we don't get to go camping next weekend, I'm definitely going fishing. So, didn't help. Old man tried to run me over. Really? uh, I knew you weren't done for the year. Did you finally retire the wagon or no? Is the wagon done? Oh, Jerry, don't ask. When I start working on derby cars out there, it's organized chaos is the best I can put it. Everybody has their little functions they're all trying to do, and sometimes some people get in the way of others. Sometimes brakes don't work. Sometimes, mailboxes are hit. Yeah. My September is pretty solid. Got a wedding, got TwitchCon. I'm actually looking forward to going to TwitchCon and relaxing and getting away from everybody and saying, "What do you want me to do about it? I'm out of state." Wagon's getting a new body, huh? Nice. Moss car. I mean, there's always trying to straighten out the truck. Is the old man going to put one together to run? Or is he just going to play pit crew again? One of my pals asked if I was going to TwitchCon. She has a wedding in that area around then. I don't even know if there's still tickets available for that. Gotta run, be back later. If I'm trucking, have a good day, all. All right, brother. Keep it between the ditches. I was yeehaw. Next year you'll be running. I'll be running too. I am gonna do a derby. Iams Garage actually donated a 5-point harness for Lolly's truck. So, yes, Clint, we will have to do that. It was still raining here as of like 6 o'clock this morning. It was raining. But, oh, as you guys know, there's road construction projects going on all over the place. One of my main routes is under construction until the end of the month. Well, now it's probably gonna be longer than the end of the month because of the rain. Some of the waterways in the route that because I pass over a bunch of different forks of numerous rivers, and they are those waterways were getting plugged up. They're actually down there cutting trees out of them and everything else. Rained in Malacca too. Oh, I can't believe Minnesota is pushing to be the highest tax state. I think Tim Walz believes that we can be the highest tax state in the union and still function properly. Uh, the thing is Amy Klobuchar's like out there talking about it, the effect that these tariffs are having on farmers. It's like, all right, well that's really nice, but before the tariffs, even though the farmers were being able to put things out, it was costing every other taxpayer the money to ship all the shit. You know, it's you have to take the good with the bad. I mean, it is what it is. And I'm sorry that you leased $20 million worth of equipment. I'm sorry. You know, it's kind of one of those things. It's like you want to go back. What do you want to do? You want to re-sign a deal with China, and just so we can get back to shipping out farming supplies? You want them to continue doing what they're doing? Is that what we want to do with these tariffs? You want to drop the tariffs and go back to what we were doing? I mean, the thing is, she says, oh, it's a bad plan, but she has no plan put in place. When asked about her plan to be put in place, she doesn't have one. Oh, we'll renegotiate with China. Well, what do you think he's been doing? I mean, seriously, why doesn't any of these people interviewing ask the real questions? Okay, you want to ask a real question? You want to ask a serious question? What are you going to do different at the negotiating table that Donald Trump, a businessman who has dealt in foreign trade for, I don't know, 20 years, 30 years, 30 years probably. What are you going to do better at the negotiating table that he's doing? I mean, seriously. What are you going to do that he's not already doing? Because Donald Trump refuses to allow yeah, he did announce that. And of course, there's a lot of criticism because somebody from China said, "Oh, well, we don't remember getting that phone call." It's like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here. Negotiations have been going on ever since these tariffs were imposed. Not to mention this that American companies are leaving China at an all-time rate, and it's like, they talk about what is my dog barking at? I'll be right back, y'all. Actually, we'll just do an early coffee break here, and then I'll run the show out. I gotta go find out what the hell he's barking. He doesn't bark at anything, and all of a sudden he's up there barking. I'll be right back.
Some call me a sinner for the things I've done. Born with a heart of stone, fast with a gun. I'm here to get mine, then I'll leave this town. If you're standing in my way, I'll cut you down. You can't tame me. Some call me a sinner for the things I've done. Born with a heart of stone, fast with a gun. I'm here to get mine, then I'll leave this town. If you're standing in my way, I'll cut you down. You can't tame me. Some call me a sinner for the things I've done. Born with a heart of stone, fast with a gun. I'm here to get mine, then I'll leave this town. If you're standing in my way, I'll cut you down. You can't tame me.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Invasion Nation Morning Show, brought to you by yours truly, Redneck. Also brought to you by Romaine Berg, Mill Pond Salon, KJ's Quick Stop, and Iams Garage. Yeah. Tech was in here a little bit ago. So, here's the deal with my dogs. Well, I got my neighbor dog is in heat, and my little Shih Tzu is just going absolutely. And mind you, this is a Springer Spaniel, so my Shih Tzu is going nuts. Like, let me get some of that. So, so he thinks he's got to be outside constantly 24/7, and he just keeps barking until that happens. Well, it's raining outside, so guess where he's at? He's got areas he can actually hide, but Yeah, he's definitely an ornery little guy. He's out on the leash right now, hoping to get this out of his system. All right, Trans Am, we'll catch you on the flip side. Uh, yeah. Fog setting in south of Worthington. Son of a bitch. Hopefully it stays down that way. I don't need any. Oh. Kind of hydraulic connectors. Yeah, that one's. I guess I don't know that one. That. Looking for. Okay, you farmers, what kind of hydraulic connectors should I put in my 1370 case to replace the original ones? I did not realize that there are so many different Pioneer connectors. You know who might actually know that would be Jerry, but he is not in here right now. He works on that shit and stuff all day long. But anyways, did you guys see the what's his name? The Indianapolis Colts the Indianapolis Colts quarterback who is retiring in the middle of like a 1.100 like was it $134 million contract, something like that. Andrew Luck, yeah, that's his name, and he got booed by the crowd. Now, there's a lot of speculation. I mean, one, he's been touring news. Good morning, good to see you. The Andrew Luck is there's a couple of things going on. One is medical, and you ask any NFL player. I mean, let's face it. Some of these guys are just built for the long haul in this sport, and some guys aren't. And you go in it with the best of intention, love of the game, and people will play basically kill themselves playing. You know, and they say, well, back in the 1950s, they didn't have pads. Well, they also weren't running fucking 300-pound linebackers back in the 1950s, 350-pound linebackers. Ladies have a private group talk about discrimination. uh, yep. And they shouldn't call it the ladies club. They should call it Redneck's Moms Club, Redneck Surrogate Mothers or something. Because Laura came back from their little luncheon and she's like, they all said you need to take a break. I said, it doesn't sound like you're disagreeing with him. She says, I'm not. Justin, good morning. Good to see you, brother. Yeah. Hey, y'all be on the lookout. I need a Weber grill, by the way. I need a good Weber grill. I'd like to get one like Justin's, but it's actually for my buddy's wedding. I got him into charcoal grilling, and he absolutely loves it. I gave him one of my little ones, but he wants a bigger one, and I just want to find out where the best deal is to get one. I wanted the old standard Weber. Uh, yeah. How's that black dog doing? Uh, Twitch Mobile is so terrible. Uh, yeah, I, I just got informed they had a little get together for lunch at one point in time while I was doing all these runs, and I got orders of being told that I need to relax, and I'm like, well, that's really easy. I don't have anybody to run right at the moment, so Jody says I popped my head in to say hi, but I had to get my loopy doopy butt home. uh, Run the ones with the pointed tip. You see that, Matt? Most Friday nights I am free. Touring most Friday nights I'm usually free. I get home right around 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. So, are we doing a roundtable, sir? Oh no, it takes a lot more than that for me to get. I was close. I ain't gonna lie. After I did I did 7 days solid. By the time I got back from the farm Saturday afternoon, I was there. Uh, Ended up sleeping Saturday, coming home sleeping. Woke up at 9 o'clock. Uh, I slept from like 4 until 9. Woke up for a couple hours. Went back to bed. Slept until 7:30 in the morning. Went out to the farm. Came back from the farm and pretty much slept the entire day Sunday. So yeah. Oh yeah, I'm always interested in a round table. You know that. Always, always, always. Yeah, coordinate with the with Redneck Tech if you could, um, because he has to set that up on. I'm pretty sure you guys do it through Discord, and he has to help me out with that. So I'll have to make sure he's available to help me get set up. As that Brent Saturday again. working on my mom's car. Yeah. I need to get my garage cleaned out before the snow flies. Oh, yeah. So I'm on the hunt for a Weber grill. Um, I'm just gonna get a standard Weber. I thought about maybe trying to get him a nice one like Justin's got, but I don't know. I think he's used to just having the regular setup. So Tech might actually be interested in a round table. He he likes doing those once in a while. I'll make the announcement when it's going. You guys will see it if it happens Friday night. It'll be on. You'll be able to watch it through my channel. So if I'm on it, you'll see the notification through my channel. Uh, Perfect. Yeah, just message me, Justin. Let me know what you guys got going on. I haven't had a chance to go out and look. I need to go get something this week though. Wedding's coming up closer. I've been procrastinating. Keep hearing all these sounds I'm not used to, but I haven't been home in a couple of weeks in the morning, so they're probably normal sounds. I think that was a coffee maker beeping at me. Matt's on a mission. What is it called? Ladies of Redneck and All right, yes, I appreciate you coming in with that 5 months. A lot of people think I just quit out on Twitch. It's like, sorry. Y'all tuned into a blue collar morning show. Sometimes those blue collar guys got to work a lot of extra hours. Um, I actually was in the process of looking at going to get a Ford Transit Connect van. Invasion Nation ladies. Yep. See? I could already see Matt naming the one for guys. Invasion Nation assholes. Or just call it the other half. The other half of the Invasion Nation. Ugh. Sucking down coffee. I'm trying to get my sleeping schedule back in order here. It's getting there. But I still feel kind of drained getting up in the mornings, and I'm having a hard time sleeping all the way through the night. So a Weber smoker. Maybe send me a picture of it. I'm not. I guess I don't know what. I can look it up. I guess. Let's see here. Well, if my shit would work. Ah, maybe. Let me check this thing out. You got some awfully fancy ass Webers out there now. My neighbor got one of those Pit Boss smokers. That thing is awesome. If anybody's ever feeling rich and wants to give Redneck a present, one of them big Redneck or them Pit Boss smokers, I'm gonna show you this thing. Uh, well, first I'll show you what I'm looking for here. This is what I'm looking for. Something like this here. It's the standard grill. Just a standard old Weber. Even something like this. Original kettle, 18-inch charcoal grill.
Oh, yeah!
We keep it simple for him. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is not following. But this is what my neighbors got, and this thing is awesome. They got probes and everything for it, so you can stick the probe in the meat while you're smoking it, and I'll tell you the exact moment it's perfect. So if anybody's ever feeling rich, which I am not, and I don't expect anybody, but that's my next goal in life right there. That thing is awesome. Yeah. USMC, good morning. Good to see you. We got the one in copper, I believe, as well. Yeah, send me text me some pictures and prices, Justin. Let me know. It's a pellet smoker, which I never thought I would get into, but one thing about my neighbor is he researches everything. And when I mean researches, we're not talking a couple of weeks, we're talking a couple of years. What is this here? See, look, this is what happens. I get going down these wormholes. You're going down these wormholes, and then I find stuff like this. Like, whoa. Ooh. You got this. What the hell do you need a kitchen for? You got a charcoal grill, a gas grill, an oven. That's pretty fandancy. Yeah, but the question is, does the oven work off of propane? Oh, it's only got 3.5 star or 2.5 star review. Oh, yeah, it's got some pretty bad reviews. uh, Everybody says I love my smoker when it works. This is what I have right here. That's what I currently have. I don't have the smoker box on it. I will tell you this grill is actually a pretty good grill. The only bad thing about my grill is the bottom rack that the charcoal and the wood sits on. They warp very quickly. Other than that, I wonder why 2.9 out of 5 stars on 7 reviews. What is the problem? Sounds like you shouldn't buy the smoker through Cabela's. Maybe I won't be getting a digital one. Maybe I'll just stick to my wood smokers. Maybe I'll just stick to my wood smokers. Every one of these I keep reading it's bad it's bad electronics in them. Maybe we'll stay away from those. Yeah. Uh let's see here. Travel Buddy's in here. I didn't see him. Travel Buddy, what's happening? Uh say longer in Minnesota next year, so have to survive the boring time right now. Wait for next year. Hey, what did I miss? You know, both sadly, that's the maximum which is allowed by ESTA. Yeah, but are you gonna be able to bring Marco Polo with you for 3 months? Brent, what's shaking? Got my motorhome yesterday, or 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Ah, yeah. Well, they'll be happy with the camper because they'll be happy with the camper because they'll be able to go over 60 miles an hour. I have a Master Pit Smoker, Pro Gas or Charcoal. I like it a lot, but I do want to get a bigger one. It's a great starter for me. So did the custom thing to my liking. Uh, Normally I just take an old steel refrigerator, gut it out, put a wood stove on it, and that's usually what I make my smokers out of. You can make smokers out of anything. Seen them done out of file cabinets and all sorts of shit. Matt Ram's barbecue. Oh, I just like sitting on his deck. Matt Ram has one of the best decks in the world. He's got one of them decks you could live on all summer long. They stopped by Brent's after they got the camper. Uh, with a mosquito net. Nah, well, no, he doesn't have a mosquito. I think they got a gazebo type deal or screen-in gazebo type thing for it this year. I think Matt got that for his wife for their anniversary. But we really didn't have a whole lot of problem with bugs when we were sitting out there. So I'm a doctor. What's happening? Uh, so they brought the camper down to you there, Brent. They had you. They gave it a once over at your place. Brent actually set this in motion. He called me about getting his camper up and running. They were having fuel pump issues, and I just made the comment out of the side of my neck. I made the comment out of the side of my neck. Well, I got a 20-foot pull behind that I'll trade him for it. And then all of a sudden, Brent calls me up a couple weeks later. He's like, "They want to come look at your pull behind." I'm like, I didn't think anybody was going to take me serious, but yeah, they did it. I mean, we took the RV out the day when I got back from the farm. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet Mark and his wife because I was out on the farm, and of course, all the feed hoppers and everything that could go wrong went wrong. So I didn't get to make it back here in time. Uh, did the lights work after you put the new plug on? I forgot all about that. We had problems with that last year when we went down to Zumbrota, and I didn't think nothing of it because when I hauled it home here this last spring, everything worked fine. Everything worked perfectly fine when I came home this when I brought her home this spring, and then all of a sudden, Laura tells me, "Well, yeah, they couldn't get the lights to work," and I'm like, "Son of a bitch, forgot all about that." 16 hours later, piece of charcoal. I don't know of any piece of charcoal, one single piece of charcoal that'll go 16 hours. If they've got a 16-hour charcoal, I need to buy that shit. What was it? 16-hour charcoal. One piece burns 16 hours. A little piece to fit between deck boards. I need that charcoal. I would like to do a review on that charcoal. That's what I'd like to do. Yeah, Travel Buddy, he got barbecued out when he came here. Hell, I made ribs and burgers and dogs, and Matt did steaks. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to make sure they were happy. I mean, I know it's an old camper, but hell, we've used it for 3 years. Hey, you guys want to know something? Now, I'm usually pretty educated, but I'm not always the smartest bird in the tree. You know what I mean? I didn't realize you were supposed to have a license plate on a camper, so I had to go get a license plate for this camper for Mark came and picked it up. I've been dragging this thing around for 3 years with no license plate on it. Never had an issue. It's been everywhere. It's been to Wisconsin, all over Minnesota. I mean, it has been everywhere. Um, so I didn't know that. I mean, it has literally been everywhere. It's been way up north. It's been down south. It's been out east. I mean, it's been all over the state, and then it halfway through Wisconsin and things like that. Never knew it. Cops never said nothing. There wasn't even a license plate bracket on the back of it to even make me think about it. I thought they just worked like trailers or something, that you had lifetime tags. I never looked. And my buddy owned it before I did. He had it 2 years before I did. He never had a license plate on it. And he used it for work in construction, road construction. They were working on a construction project way out in the Tules, and he drug it around with him. Uh, right. Good point, Matt. You can't fix whatever happened. Whatever happened happened, and it's. I'm glad they're happy with it. I mean, we liked it. I liked the motorhome. I was like, all right, I don't care what shape the motorhome's in. I was gonna just, for me, it's because it's got a 460 big block and a C6 transmission in it, and a Dana 60 dually rear end. I'm like, perfect. Let me get that. I don't care. And then all of a sudden, I look at this motorhome and I'm like, this thing is cool. This thing is cool. I like this. We took it out. We went pimp cruising in Wilmer. I asked my wife, I said, you think 10 years ago you'd be out here cruising around Wilmer in a fucking motorhome? Anything over 3,000 pounds needs a license plate. Yeah, I didn't have a clue. I mean, the worst that would have happened, the cop would have pulled me over and say, "Where's your license plate?" I didn't know I was supposed to have one. Sorry. Yeah, Travel Buddy, your guys' license setup is fucking weird. Travel Buddy was showing me how their driver's license and stuff work over there in Germany, and I'm like, that's fucking weird. Everything over there is just, I mean, like, we've got our general classes, we got our A, B, C, and D class licenses, and then you can get certain endorsements to go with whatever license you got. Like motorcycle. Motorcycle is just an endorsement on your standard license. You know, and then even when you got a CDL, you got your air brake, your hazmat, your your doubles, you got combination. Oh, I'm missing a bunch of shit. I know I am. Air brakes. I'd look at mine, but my license is out in my truck, so. Tanker, yep. Hey, Clinton, I was going to tell you, I was going to talk to you on the phone here sometime this week. I see LME there out of the St. Cloud Depot. All the trucks are gone. Trailers are still there, but all the trucks are gone. Yep, hazmat. Hey, Brett, I know there's a really nice VW bug sitting over in Turtle Lake, Wisconsin right now. It is really nice. It's like a really dark blue. It looks like one of the old 70s hot rod bugs. It looks really, really freaking cool. I'll take pictures, send it to you when I get through there today.
And his name is John C.
The OG has made it back to the reopening of the Invasion Nation morning show. Fox TV. If you're not following, you should be. Yeah, wait till you see this thing, Brent. This thing is really, really cool. I actually like VW bugs. I think they look really cool. My uncle had one when I was a kid. I always said I was going to do one. Probably never will. Just because I got too many irons in the fire now. Yeah, my headphones died, so I'm they're on a charging break. I forgot to plug them in the 2 weeks that I was gone, and then I came down and did a night show Friday when I got done with the run. Came down, did a night show, and still forgot to plug them in like an idiot. And if you guys didn't know, Travel Buddy streams also on occasion, so make sure you're subscribed to Travel because he does both German and English. Uh oh, man's in the house. Wolf from Custom Rods poking in this morning. What's happening, Wolf from?
Fuck yeah!
Brent coming in with that 6 months. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't. My Twitch family's got to feel completely neglected because I haven't been on anybody's channel worth of shit because I've been working. From we got to get together. I got to bring you that rod. I want to see if there's something you can do with it. And then I also have a really nice Abu Garcia. I want to see if maybe you can maybe fix that one too. All right, Matt, I appreciate you. Come on with it.
Making them dirt road dollars, way out yonder, having them holler.
Well, I know this weekend's a holiday weekend, so I'll just have I'll get a hold of you. We'll make some I didn't break it. We're not going to talk about it. It's a sore subject. All right, Don, we'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah, I'm also building a custom rod holder in the boat over the winter. My neighbor does cabinetry, and him and I have figured out a figured out a layout design for doing One that will protect my rods a lot better. I'm also getting anchor cranks that I'll have installed too. Had an idiot pull out in front of me Friday, and I was going 55 and blew my rear brake cylinders. Ah, damn. Little Miss Airhorn, good morning. When do you go back to school, by the way? Farmer Trucker, we'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you, boss lady. My rod was lolly invaded. Thank you, Don. I appreciate it.
Making them dirt road dollars, way out yonder, having them holler.
Travel buddy, just so you know, I have worked on a spot for me and you, buddy, where we can do your style of fishing and it'll work really well and you can catch some larger fish. But typically everything opens up. What is it? April, I think everything opens up. So you go back to school on the 3rd, right after Labor Day weekend. April's still a little cold. Can be. We had snow. I think May, we got snow up until May this last year. But for the most part, it's pretty nice. The Invasion Nation's going to be passing old Travel Buddy around next year. Passing him around like a bottle of Jack. I think we got an early fall coming on us here this year. I mean, look, State Fair. This is this first year in how many years that we haven't had a 90-degree day down at the State Fair. I mean, when I was out on the road at night, hell, it was getting down 58 degrees. And we're still in August. Some of the trees are already changing colors. Yeah, June, July, August are probably really good for that time. I mean, for you, Travel Buddy, I would say June, July, and August. Well, if anything, Travel Buddy, what you do is you take your clothes and you mail them over here. You know, mail your clothes over here. That way you don't have to try and get them on a plane. And then you just mail them back home before you leave. Boss said you have your heat on? Oh, no. I couldn't do that. I couldn't have my heat on yet. No, I don't think you need to bring your fishing stuff travel, buddy. We're not shark fishing over here.
Oh, yeah!
Metallic Monkey 93 is now falling. Appreciate the follow. All right, Junebug, come on with it then.
Making them dirt road
Damn. Let everybody know you're here. Here, we'll just
Making
do it
them
again.
dirt road dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Way out yonder, having them holler.
Yeah, I still run the air conditioner at night when I go to bed. I appreciate that, Junebug. That's huge. Thank you. They need to move to a warmer climate. One thing I know about that, boss lady, is everybody who moves to a warmer climate usually ends up moving back. I don't have very big windows upstairs, so that makes it really hard. D Red Fisher, don't come to Florida, it's full. D Red Fisher in the house. Make sure you, if you ain't subscribed, check him out. He does a lot of fishing, NASCAR driving. It's nice to see everybody popping back in. Yeah. Matt, don't start your shit. Still getting feed out of my eyes from the weekend. I took a bus from Richmond, Virginia to Des Moines, Iowa, and back. Horrible. I actually, Romaine Berg said that I get to fly first class to California. I've never flown first class. So I've been all over the country on Con Air. I've flown from all over. You want to talk about the most uncomfortable ride in the world? Do it in handcuffs and shackles on Con Air. So it'd be nice getting on a plane. And then I rode from Pennsylvania all the way to Minnesota when they released me. Caledonia, Minnesota, my heat was at 50 degrees in the winter. And now, wife hated to visit me. Been lurking since you woke up? Well, we appreciate the lurking. It's good to see everybody again, man. I missed y'all like crazy. I missed y'all. You know, and I'm trying to listen to the radio and stuff and find, oh, we're starting all sorts of shit today. We're just revisiting everybody saying hi. Yeah, I'm just. No, know how it got to me. I just been working. Hell, I haven't even talked to Redneck Tech on the phone yet. I know we're due for a meeting soon. We used to have a meeting about once a week or once every couple of weeks at least, and we ain't had a meeting in about a month and a half. Whoops. Lolly's doing good. Lolly's doing really good. So, but yeah, I get to fly first class to California. I have no idea what that's like. I wonder if it's like the ones on TV where where they got the big fancy leather chairs and you get to sit there and the the lady comes out and she's like, "Sir, would you like a cocktail?" You fucking right. As Dirks Bentley said, "I'm getting drunk on a plane." I think that's who said it. Nice. Yeah, and I'll actually have my first visit to the main command center down there in the Twin Cities, the big command center. Actually, that'll be the tech. Since you're on here, real quick, just so you know, Touring News hit me up about seeing if you and I wanted to do a roundtable Friday night if you're available. Uh, where the couch turns into a bed. The couch has a massage chair. If they've got a bed in first class that I get to lay out on and drink Captain Cokes with a massager, I don't think I'm getting off the fucking plane. I don't think I'm getting off the plane. I don't think I'm getting off the plane. I won't. Why would I? Tech's gonna have to bring a cattle prod and be like, "Sir, you can't bring that on here. I'm gonna need it to get this guy off your plane. Don't get too excited." Oh, well, I don't know. I've never flown first class. Last time I flew, I was flying all across the country on Con Air. Diesel therapy. Bigger seat, no amenities. Oh. Can I bring my own booze? Is it BYOB? That's all I need to know. If you buy it in the terminal, yes. Well, I guess I'm going to get raped in the terminal. God damn it, Tech, we're having a cocktail first class. Gotta have a cocktail first class. Damn it. Damn. Okay, Junebug.
Making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler. Making them dirt road
Kicking
dollars.
it big time over there.
Way out yonder, having them holler.
I appreciate you.
Making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler.
Oh. Emirates is the only airline with beds. Supreme Leader, what is shaking? 9 a.m. meeting time. Go crack the whip. I got a feeling that your guys' company meetings work with, yeah, I got this new gun today. What do you guys think about this? And Brian's going, Jeepers Christ. Oh, really? Is he still doing the other job too or no? That guy's awesome. I love that dude. We need to take a trip down to the Starkeezy one more time here. Say a prayer for my checkbook. Hobby Lobby opens in Marshall this morning, and my wife and mother Laurie. Oh no. Hey, trust me, it kills out fairly soon. When Hobby Lobby opened here in Wilmer, I went through the same thing. Damn, Junebug coming in. Everybody coming in solid this morning. But Junebug just blowing it right out of the water this morning. Uh, I like the old signage stuff that they got there. That's why I go to Hobby Lobby because like I like old signs in my garage. And so down for my wife and daughter. uh yeah, Hobby Lobby went through a deal a while back ago because they were a Christian company standing on Christian principles, and they were I don't know, I forgot what the somebody was filing a lawsuit against them and Chick-fil-A and somebody else, and didn't work out so well for them. The owner of Hobby Lobby said, "We'll just close shop all the way around the country. We don't care. You know, if that's what you want, we'll just close." And they fought it out. Them and Chick-fil-A fought it out, and yeah. I have some cool fishing signs I was going to throw in the man cave until the wife had to move her office in the man cave. Oh, it was the birth control issues. You're right. It was the birth control deal. Okay, Matt.
We're making them dirt road dollars.
I
Way out
appreciate it, man.
yonder,
You guys are
having them
absolutely
holler.
phenomenal. Had to restart. I appreciate it. Oh, man. We're we're working on doing the Lolly says I should take the RV and make it the official Redneck Invasion video, the assault vehicle for Redneck Invasion. So when I go invade people's houses, I take the. Okay.
We're making them dirt road dollars. Way
Yeah,
out
just come out of
yonder,
the woodwork
having
today.
them holler.
Oh. All right, Chris, we'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah, I got a few things I got to do on it. One, we want to get the gas gauges working in it. I don't want to. I don't want to be guessing too much. It's got 2 tanks in it. We're just gonna have to figure it out, get them both working. I didn't know this, but in the motorhomes, in the motorhomes, they actually ran electric fuel pumps in the tank for a carbureted engine. I didn't know that. That was a new thing to me. I thought maybe that there'd been a motor swap or something done in this thing that originally had like a carburetor or a fuel injected motor or something, and no, it had electric fuel pumps and a carbureted motor in the tanks in this RV. So just have to drop the tanks and put new sending units in it with the pumps on it. I'm pretty sure it's a standard Ford setup, so it'll be about right around $100 for each tank. Damn, we got 3 minutes left of the show. That flew by quick. Electric fuel pump will work on my boat. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try that. I'm actually gonna try that out. I got an electric fuel pump. I just haven't had time to put it on there. So, because I'm gonna have to wire it all the way up into the dash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the tank pumps are just bad. They do that. With that thing only having 50,000 miles on it, I'm pretty sure the people who owned it prior used to let it sit with fuel in it all the time. You know, probably used to fill it up or let it sit with fuel in it quite a bit, and then it just gummed up the pumps, and eventually they just struggled. It's just like a Ford pickup. I mean, it's the fuel injected trucks. They had a pump in each tank, which were lift pumps, and then they have a pump on the frame, which would pump it to the motor. Um, so it maintained fuel pressure. It's a lot of work, but get her done. It's worth it to me. It's a nice motorhome. The wife says I'm not. I told the wife, I said, we can make this thing do burnouts. It's got a 460 in it. I just need about $5,000 worth of money. Put new heads on it, new intake, bigger camshaft. Crank about 500 horse out of it. We don't need fuel economy. Yeah, you have to give me a little bit, Brent, because I gotta go fuel up the truck, load up. I gotta go pay my bill at Imes. So, I gotta run down there and pay them. I need a small block Chevy for my little Nissan truck. Nice. Them 350 small blocks shouldn't be too expensive anymore now that everybody's gone over to the LS motors. I mean, literally, we're buying them up here for 50 to 75 bucks a piece. So, Junebug, we will catch you on the flip side. All right, everybody, I got to get going. As always, make sure you check out Redneck Invasion on Facebook, redneckinvasion.org. Check out the store. Got a couple of new shirts there. Also, Romaine Berg, Mill Pond Salon, KJ's Quick Stop, and Iams Garage. Make sure you check them out. Yeah, I won't forget Scooter. He's outside soaking wet. It's good for him. Al's out there too. But I got them both to go to the bathroom. So, anyways, I love you all to death. I'm glad to be back. Very thankful for y'all. Until then, y'all keep them cold, keep the bottoms up, and you guys are absolutely amazing. I missed you all very much. Yeah.